Cancer. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's like 9 in the morning. I've been up since 7. I sleep like 7 hours a night now, if I'm lucky. Sometimes I still lay in bed, though, for an extra couple hours because I'm just tired. I'm a tired individual. I work single income family of just me and my sister because my sister can't find a job. So that puts a lot of pressure on an individual. Oh, there's my other stone. All right. Oof. So I just got the beginning of Numb by Linkin Park. That part where it goes, I am a little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, a handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel. But it's like, no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hit. For once just to... I hear keep it real. I don't know, man. I don't know if you're having like a dilemma with like a partner or something like that. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Uh-oh. Whoa. Silent Night. Darkest Hour in Reverse. Where are we going? Whoa. Put these on. Okay, so these are my Yuletide cards, okay? Very, very kind of like magical cards, okay? Like, not that, I mean, all my cards are magical. I don't even have a favorite. I don't do favorites. It's not right. Okay, so. Whoa. Do that. I do not like this energy. So, like, I just put all my selenite on the table. All right. Do I need anything else? Yeah. You really have to, like, watch when you do readings because energies are just... This is really awkward energy. Actually, that's a great idea. Oh, I haven't cleaned it, though. Crap. You know, the best way to keep relighting your Apollo is to take the old char off with like a knife or something, right? And then you can light it so much easier than trying to light ash, you know? So anyways, this is going to burn my finger any second. Yep, so little. I'm just going to clear the energy because this is a very nasty energy. Like, you know what I can hear right now is the only thing I can hear is Chester yelling, hear me out. You're going to listen to me, like it or not. And that kind of energy, I do not like that kind of energy. I do not like ultimatums. I do not like people being bullies. That's a bully. And you're going to listen to me whether you like it or not. What the fuck? Who says that? Right? Like, I mean... the thing is that it can go the opposite way, because I think what he's talking about in the song is that his father was like a famous like politician, right? So I think he always tried to rebel against that, because I think his father wanted him to follow in the family line, right? And he couldn't. He knew that he had a bigger purpose to do, and he wanted to do that instead. And I feel like a lot of his music back in the day was screaming at his parents, right? Because now the tables have turned, where you're like, you're gonna fucking hear me out whether you like it or not, because you've abused me my whole life, telling me that I'm supposed to sit here and listen to you and what you've got to say because you're the adult, you're my parent, blah blah blah. Well, guess what? I'm an adult now. You're going to listen to me. Fuck you. You wanted me to have respect for you. Guess what? Sit the fuck down and listen to what I've got to say now. That's respect. If that parent then listens. If you tell somebody off, okay? If you tell somebody off because you have your right to tell them off, okay? When they come back around, please allow them to speak. Because if you've told them off, then they have a right to say what they've got to say, right? So, okay, what is this reading? Okay, it was telling me to look at my lighter. So my lighter is, I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at the moon or the gator riding the scooter. I don't know. Oh, it gets me every time. I actually bought that pack of lighters because I was going to give this one to my I was going to give it to my sister. And then she just left it. She didn't take it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take it because it's awesome. Wow. Oh, okay. So getting into this reading. I mean, we've been in the reading this whole time, but somebody very silent around you, okay, has been doing magic. I think what this magic entails is, I don't know if you don't talk to these people, okay, or if they don't talk to you. I'm not quite sure. But what I see is these people around you, okay, are very lost individuals, okay? Okay. Okay, so what I think happened is I think somebody took somebody's purity. And you know, actually, we were watching, okay, this comes through, this makes sense. It's this Knight of Cups in reverse. My sister and I were watching A Time to Kill last night, and we hadn't watched it in a while, you know, like it'd probably been like at least 10 years. Like, it's not a movie I turn on every day, okay? That movie is rough, all right? And when you know, the beginning of the movie, when the little girl gets raped instantly, later on, Matthew McConaughey is like looking at his daughter, and at that instant where the camera turns and looks at the little girl, all I said was, wow, there goes that innocence, right? And I would know mine left me at 3. Some get to wait till they're 10 for their innocence to be gone, right? Somebody took somebody's purity, and however way that was stolen, okay, somebody was so evil, okay, they're in darkest hour in reverse, okay, by hurting somebody, by taking somebody's innocence away from them, okay, it created magic in their life because it like gave them stuff. Oh, because you couldn't walk away. So, ugh. I don't know if maybe like you were recorded and like they sold the tapes. Because you can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. That's Linkin Park again. Oh, I just got the chills. Oh, I'm going to cry. Oh, no. This is awful. Oh. This was in somebody's family. Oh. Okay, so the next part I'm getting, yeah, okay, so this person, whoever these monsters are, okay, they, sorry, okay, so, you know that, movie, The Night Listener? With, Robin Williams? Oh. Okay, so it's, if you haven't seen it, okay, it's about this, little boy, okay, this fake little boy, who writes a book, okay, about how his parents would tie a bandana around his eyes and put him in a chair and like rape him. And they would have their friends come over, and it was like this big like rape party, and they would record it and stuff. Okay. Now I'm getting Sons of Anarchy. When they go, it's a later season, and when Walton Goggins comes in, and he's Venus Van Dam, and he comes for help. He comes to see Gemma's boyfriend at the time. He's the Latin guy in the end. I forget what his name is. And so Venus Van Dam comes and seeks his help, but he's in jail. So then Jax is like, okay, well, what's up? Like, what's going on? And Gemma gets the story from him, and then he figures out that Venus Van Dam has a kid whose grandparent or whose mother has taken custody of this boy, okay? And Venus Van Dam's parents film child pornography. Okay, so that's what I'm getting as well. Which, thank you for those stories. That really helped get me out of the bugaboos of crying. We also got Shark in reverse, which means these people are sharks. They're not the good kind. They are the bad kind. They're the kind where people get stolen. They get kidnapped. They get, oh my God, they get tortured. Yeah, because of a bunch of fucking witches, okay? Witches in reverse, obviously. And they're just a bunch of backstabbers, okay? These people, they do things, and by sexualizing kids and making money, that's how they get their magic, right? These people aren't even doing anything, but the thing is that because there is magic in the world, and things are amazing and incredible, and catch things in the act. Hey, why? Okay, all right. So this has to stop immediately. All right, so I don't know. I think honestly, don't be surprised if you see on the news in the next, like, upcoming weeks, I would say like a couple weeks or so, maybe even days, if a bunch of like sex slaves are found, or trafficked children are found, or something like that. This could be that, I think, and maybe you know somebody that's been kidnapped. Like somebody's been taken and they've been held against their will. Okay. And tortured for somebody else's benefit. Okay. And, you know, even with the snow aspect of the card, like this is happening in the wintertime. Okay, this is happening in the wintertime. So this is happening like anytime between now and March. Somebody's going to get found out. Okay, this silent witch who's doing these things, okay, is going to get taken out. Okay, this person has been put on the radar now. All right. And the universe hates them. Okay, they're not going to like what's coming to them at all because they've been on the higher spectrum for so long. Oh, I forgot I had this card. Ew, look, Sex and Mercy in reverse. Like, I actually forgot that I did this card because it is not supposed to come up in a reading like this. Oh, that's so gross. Oh my God. Okay, so definitely this connection, okay, whatever this is, it's breaking. Okay, these yeah, okay, that's why I saw this when I cut the deck, and that's why I was like, if it's connection in reverse, it means that the bridge is breaking. Okay, it's coming down, and this third-party interference, okay, oh my gosh, look, Special Agent Mulder. Ooh-wee. Obviously, somebody has taken notice that there's some type of cover-up or conspiracy going on somewhere. Like, this could be like a storefront, okay? And really, they're like running children out of the basement, or they're running women out of the basement or something like that. And it's been really hard to see it because it's been such a silent game for them. They're not out in the open. They're not advertising it. They're actually really, if anything, trying to cover up their tracks even more. But it doesn't matter how hard they cover up their tracks. Somebody has caught on. So clearly this special agent, okay, is going to escort them out in a way that is against their will, okay? And somebody that's been honestly fighting for this for a while, okay, to create this accident. So something came in, obviously, the way that I get accident is like, they're going to accidentally blow it, right? It's, okay, now I'm getting as part of the Shield when, the episode is called Cherry Poppers. I know that because it's the worst fucking episode in the world, and I usually go right past it. I do not appreciate it. I don't like it, but it's a reality of the world. So in Cherry Poppers, Vic finds out about this pimping out 14-year-old little Korean women. And but he can't get into the building because it's a membership only. So he sits there and he waits, and then he waits for this next guy to try to get into the door, and he like befriends him right away, like, hey, blah, 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 you don't remember me? You don't remember me? Like, you don't remember me from high school? Like, can I go in there with you? And he's like, and then Vic like basically forces himself on this guy, takes him in with him, acts like he's his best friend. Look at, okay, plays kind of like basically a liar, acts like he's this guy's best friend, and then the woman who's running the joint is like, oh, he's our best customer, he paid very much money for all this. And it's like, oh my fucking God, are you kidding? So like Vic all of a sudden, like, yeah, they were drawn straight to this person, okay, like, or straight to this place, like this some type of kiddie porn ring is being shut down. Oh my God, that's what it is. Okay. And so Vic goes in and realizes that this Korean or Asian, I'm not quite sure what she is, and I'm very sorry for that, I'm not trying to be racist by any means, she pays for these tickets for these women, these young women, these little girls to come over, okay? And then she tells them that they have to pay the money for the ticket back. So then she starts pimping them out. And then she makes cherry popper videos where she allows full-grown, disgusting men to pay to bang these virgins, and she films it. Like, it's a fucking disgusting episode. I don't think there's another episode on the Shield where I feel like I have to pass it. Like, that is the only episode where I will just straight up go right. I will not watch that fucking episode. Honestly, I won't. Yeah, so this got turned on. Okay, so like somebody turned the volume up because there was a bully that was changing. Okay, fight or flight. Oh no. They weren't allowing them to leave and they weren't allowing them to fight back. So look at this. Help is near. See on the bottom? Help is near, and then safety. So this person, okay, this werewolf who's been changing little girls, okay, this bully, okay, so it's been turned on, and that's why they got red flagged, which is even probably why we got the stop sign, right? They were flagged big time, because they show absolutely no mercy to children. They gaslight them. They act like they're not even there. So, yeah, this is broken. All right, honestly, don't be surprised if in the news you see a kiddie porn ring being taken down pretty quick. Or, I mean, if this happened to you, or like, look at it's most of the time, bitches, these people are being taken down. Like, I do not like fucking monsters by any means. You fucking hurt a kid, you're not on my side. You fucking abuse a kid, you punch a kid, you even touch a kid, you're not on my side. Which is why I don't have children, because I wouldn't imagine if somebody hurt them, what I would do. If anybody hurt my kid, what I would do. Like, I'm already like, I'm getting like, the hair is standing up, because like when a child gets hurt, you're the one that's supposed to defend it, right? You're the parent, you're the adult, you're the one that's supposed to go out. Like, exactly Time to Kill. I just went back to Time to Kill. Like, do you don't think like I would be that Samuel L. Jackson? Like, I would be Carl Lee Hay. I think Carl Lee Hay. I don't know what his last name is. I can't tell if it's Hayes or Hay. But I would kill them. Like, I'm sorry. You just think that they can just sit in jail for a fucking few years, and that's the punishment that they get that's equivalent to ruining somebody's life for the rest of their lives? Really? Like, And like, I got pretty pissed off because by the time I wanted to charge my stepfather, he was already in his 80s and he hadn't reoffended for so long that he wouldn't have gone to jail. So I couldn't pursue it. Or I would have fucking oh my God, when I went and talked to a detective, she was like on my side. Like, even though it happened when I was 3, she was like, okay, so we're going to get this done. We're going to figure out how we're going to get this done. But she's like, I just have to tell you that it could take months to get through. It could brutalize you in every way. And in the end, he might only get house arrest. And I was like, well, he's already on house arrest because he's 80 years old, and I'm pretty sure he can't drive, and I'm pretty sure his life's fucking changed drastically over the last couple of years, so his life is already torturous. He's not out there hurting anybody. Trust me, he'll get his one day. I physically can't be around him because I would hurt him. But, you know, that's a part of defending yourself, right? Like, to hurt somebody or to see somebody hurt is because of what they did to somebody else. Like, when you hurt something that can't defend itself, it's just, that is awful. Like what, you want to puff your chest out a little bit more and hit the vulnerable, like, just to make yourself feel good? You should find way better things to make yourself feel better than kicking people who are already down. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, but everyone's got to learn, you know, you got to learn one way or another not to hurt the innocent. Like, I had to learn, right? Sometimes you just weren't raised right, and anger comes in and you hurt things because you saw your parents hurt you and you were vulnerable. So you go out and hurt things that are vulnerable, right? But, and I mean, and a lot is like, sometimes, I think I saw this on a CSI episode and I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. You know, when victims become the villain because they've been groomed to do something to other people, and it gets them out of that trauma that had happened to them because now they're doing it to the next generation. And they, unfortunately, because it happened to them and now they're doing it, they happen to be the ones that really, really learned the hardest way. And that's usually death, imprisonment, lethal injection, or suicide when I'm talking about death, right? Can't take it anymore, you hermit, you leave society, right? As the demons become too much. Or you just shoot up a fucking campus. All right. So I'm going to stop this video and pretend like it never even happened. And I'll be back to do more. Maybe after, yeah. I just need a break for a minute. And then I'll record again. So anyways, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For personal readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. If not, just... like I said, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Holy macaroni. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I need to eat. That's what I need to do. Okay. Recharge the batteries. Namaste. Word to your mothers.